These are archetypes. These are energies that you have and that you can access at any point you want. For example, I'm going to just go around the wheel so that everyone can grab a piece of this for themselves. So let's start at the center. And at the center is the core of you, your values, your what's important to you in your life. It's that calm part of you that is not troubled by the difficulties outside you. So let's experience that for the minute. And all you need to do to tap into your core is just stop for a minute and take a breath in and a long breath out. How many times do we do this during the day? Another deep breath in and a long breath out. And this is your access to intuition. This is the place that's home for you. So as you simply breathe in and out, taking that moment for yourself, you haven't taken that moment for yourself. And now you simply stop and breathe in and out. That's the energy of the core. This is your gravitational center. If you do this, everything holds together. If you don't, you're working way, 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 way too hard for what you're doing. It's just too much effort. This is the source. So it seems counterintuitive. I can't slow down. But if you do, you get this. So that's the core. Very simple. What happens is that the breath is a neural interruption. So all of those thoughts that are going ding, 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 ding. If you want to have a clear thought, if you want to tap into your intuition, you need to slow down the roll here and simply do that. But there's a physical component of it. You have told the brain that there's no problem here. You've told the brain to stop putting those stress hormones into my body. And now you can actually take a thought from A to Z, okay? So it's beautiful, just a simple, simple thing. And it really only takes like even 16 seconds to countermand the stress signal. There's another beautiful thing about this, because if you want to be sexy, you want to have that voice filled with air, okay? And I'm not talking about phone, I'm talking about your being confident, and appearing easy to be with and comfortable to be with is on the breath. It's a signal from human to human, animal to animal, that things are good, things are fine. So the second power is that of visioning. It's your mind, whereas the core is your soul. This is your mind. And this is about having a mindset that allows you to grow, that allows you to be a leader, the best leader you can be, and to think about obstacles in different ways to get around them, to come up with other solutions, to have the mindset that solutions are possible, as opposed to we are stuck in this. So when the mind is connected to the core, you're going to get your best ideas, because remembering we're connecting with the intuition piece of this. And then your mind allows that to happen. So it's optimism as opposed to pessimism. It is really seeing things. And one of the difficulties I find for a lot of my women business leaders and owners is that they should sell themselves short. They do not really go for the gusto like some of the guys might. And so a huge part of what we have to do is lift the mind to see more possibilities. And that is the air element. That's the uplifting. That is, joyfulness. It is good humor. That when that one is in good shape, you're having a lot more fun. The third one, now that we have set your soul and your mind to the directions that are positive for you, Now we go into the element, the power of mission, and this is fire. This is get out of my way. I have things to do. I have places to go. I'm on a mission from God. And this is the important thing. We talk about the passion that people have, but it comes from inside out, and it is unstoppable. It is relentless. It also is, please do one thing at a time, as opposed to scattering everything and dissipating your energy and getting yourself burned out. So this is the antidote to burning out, is the focus of this one. So think about moving into action. That's the mission element. You see how the steps, these powers, have a logic to them that's foundational. Once you get to mission, you're clear about what the possibilities are, and you choose one to do at a time, and you're hopeful. And that really gives you the fire to move things forward. But priorities is a really big deal for my women leaders, and we need to support them in choosing what they want to do and when they want to do it and how they want to do it and where the resources go. And that then, boy, that just like a laser. So we've gone from this dissipated effort to this laser effort. They are going to succeed. One of the things I work with people on is appropriate boundaries. Women need to respect their energy and boundary it so that it goes to the right place, so they can make the difference in the world they want to make. So once you are clear about your mission, now is the time to go out and get people involved with you. So you're clear, you're the leader of this band, and you find like-minded souls, like-minded people who want to be part of this mission. So this is the business that you're doing, or you're developing this team in the organization. You want the people on board who are in harmony with this. That's it. So that's the element of interactions. We compare it to the water element in the classical elements. And this helps things flow beautifully, less conflict between you and other people. Remember, you did your boundaries a little while ago. So now you're ready to really have very healthy relationships, people working towards a shared cause, people believing in what you're doing together. And that gets really a lot easier. So these interactions. The other thing that's happening is, now that you're clear, you're in more emotional control. You are more even keeled, because you're not struggling with what you're feeling and why you're feeling it. So that transmits to other people too. So you can do your darn work, as opposed to go have all of these problems. We can cut through that because we're on that mission from God. Remember that fire thing? Now we have everyone who's on this stagecoach with us, Westward Ho. And then the fifth element is the element of earth, and that is structure. That is the structure of your habits. Now that you know where you're going and why you're going and how fast you're going and when you're going, you put your habits in place that support the new structure for your life. So there will be habit changes because you're doing something new, and you need to support it, whether it's financially supported, whether it's your time supporting it, so that you can get to where you want to go. There's one more. Synergy is the circle of the compass. It holds everything together. Now that we've been building and aligning each of these powers that you have innately, really making sure they're strong and making sure you have access to all of them and you know about all of them, now we look at how we connect the dots. And that's when people take off into their absolute greatness. They step into their greatness. They're ready to go, because these things are now easier. It's not a struggle to do one thing or the other, because you have connected all the dots. And that's when people say they have, quote, good luck, or gee whiz, that was easy. So it's the ease of this comes from the connections and the alignment. And this is what makes this model so useful to people around the globe, to teams around the globe, because no matter where you are in the world, this human template shows up. So it's very easy. We can go in very quickly to teams or organizations and say, here's the parts we want to work on. It's like a checklist. We need to make sure all of these things are in good shape, healthy-wise. We can use the meta strategy to build and back out, but it's a way that people understand. I do not have to explain it to them. We bring this to children and they understand it faster than the CEOs do. Okay, so they're really, really quickly. And so they're able to talk about these things and which one they're strong in. It is a human template. So isn't that a beautiful thing to use in our world that's so globally connected?